Okay, seriously, why is something always going wrong in my videos? Hey guys, so I decided to do an introduction video because my last one wasn't really much of one. Update on DCP, I'm still stuck in submission and the waiting game is horrible, but hopefully I get out of it soon. And this video is going to be an about me / Disney tag, so I'm going to start out the video by saying my name's Angelica, I live in Arizona, and I am 18 years old, and let's get into the questions. When is your birthday? My birthday is March 20th. In 43 more days I will be 19, and that is just so crazy to me because I do not act like a 19-year-old. What grade are you in? I am a freshman in college, and I am in my second semester right now. I am taking ballet, math, microeconomics, which is such a horrible class. I hate it, but I have to take it, and I am taking creative reading, which I love that class. Where do you work? I work at a water and ice store, and we have 24 flavors of thrifty ice cream and 48 flavors of shaved ice syrups. We serve a lot of other things like milkshakes and obviously water and ice. We sometimes have burritos. That's cool. But yeah, I work there, and my mom owns the shop. Do you have any siblings? I have 2 siblings. I have an older brother who is 29 years old and a younger brother who is 14. Do you have any pets? I have 1 dog, my little baby. He's a toy poodle, and he's black, and his name is Max. We rescued him from an animal shelter, and I do not understand why he was in there because he is the cutest thing ever. I would bring him in here, but he's looking a little scruffy, and he's a diva, so he doesn't like to look gross. What does your room look like? I think this question tells a lot about a person, like what their personality is, like what kind of person they are, if their life is put together or not. My room, I would explain it as pretty plain and simple. I have these 2 walls, and they're just white, and then these 2 walls are like yellow, but like a nursery baby yellow, because I really like that color. And then on these walls right here, there's 2 pictures of Marilyn Monroe, and then there's a collage of Marilyn, and then behind me is my Audrey wall, which I only have 2 pictures of her. And I have a little A right there, which my friend Allie made me, and I really like it because it like fits perfectly. It's black, white, and gold. My room is clean 95% of the time. I do not like mess. I am such an OCD person. I have everything in its place. I personally think that my room is cluttered, but it's not because I really don't have much in here. I have my bed over here, and then I have Christmas lights on the wall, a dream catcher, and then over here, this is where I think it's the most cluttered, but it's really not because it's organized. I just feel like there's just so much, but I have a big storage unit, and in each compartment is like, I have a compartment for my candles, I have my books and my movies, and a little jewelry thing that I made, so it's really simple, but that's what I like. 3 words that describe me. I would have to say positive. I'm definitely a positive person. Passionate. I'm very passionate about things, which I will explain later as I get more into detail about that. And I'm very generous. Sometimes too generous, but I don't think that's a bad quality at all. What is my biggest pet peeve? Bad grammar, which, you know, sometimes people mess up, you know, it's a given, we're all human, but if it's constant, like you just don't have good grammar. And bad texting habits, like, how are you doing? And they'll put R, like you can't spell out R. It just really annoys me. It's something that you do when you're younger. When you're, you know, graduating high school and stuff, get your life together. What kind of music do you like? I like any type of music. I don't really like rap and hip-hop. It's not something I'll listen to every day. I do listen to it. I know a few songs and artists, but it's just not my favorite. I like country. I actually love country. I don't know what people have against country. It's just so uplifting, and I don't know, I just really like country. I like modern pop, like what's on the radio. I don't really listen to the radio much lately, so I don't really know what songs are popular, but Fifth Harmony, their new album came out, Reflection, and oh my gosh, Fifth Harmony, they are life. I saw them in concert when they came to the State Fair, and they were just so good. I love them. Their new album is good. There's some songs on there where I'm like, not really sure how I feel about it, but for the most part, it's amazing. And also, it's a give. Every single day, I listen to Disney and musicals. That is who I am. That should tell you a lot about myself. My friends, sometimes they can handle it, sometimes they can't. 97% of the time I am playing that in my car, and then sometimes they will just like yell at me and be like, Angelica, enough, turn on the radio, we're done. And I'm just like, oh, but Rent is on next. So yeah, I really like Disney and musicals. Favorite TV show? Before I started recording this, I was watching Dance Moms. I love Dance Moms. I promised myself I wouldn't watch it if Chloe ever got kicked off, which I miss her so much, but you know, Abby is just horrible. And because I just watched the episode, I used to always think, you know, maybe Abby's just acting like this for the cameras. I mean, maybe she is, which I don't know, but I used to like kind of give her the benefit of the doubt and be like, you know, Abby may not be a bad person. She is horrible. She is, nope, I cannot stand that lady. I just watched a new episode that came out, their first day in LA, and oh my god, when she bad talked Nia in front of the casting director, I was like, lady, listen, I am gonna punch you through the screen. And I just get really intense during Dance Moms, so I love Dance Moms. I love Modern Family, which I kind of caught onto it late, like, I don't know what season we're in now. I want to say the 5th or the 6th, whichever season, and I barely caught on, but I love it. I cannot believe I haven't been watching this since like it first aired. It is just so amazing. I like Once Upon a Time, and any shows on Food Network or the HGTV channel. I don't know why, that's my guilty pleasure. I will watch Cupcake Wars and Love It or List It every single day. And then of course the Kardashians, but favorite movie, this is where I'm going to be talking about my obsession, Twilight. Oh my god, I love Twilight, and I honestly thought I would get over it when the movies ended, but I'm not. And so many people, like, I love the books too. Like, the books are my absolute favorite. The movies I love, and so many people hate the casting. Like, people do not like Kristen Stewart or Robert Pattinson. My life revolves around them. Not as much as it did when the movies were out, but I just love Kristen Stewart. She is my idol. Robert Pattinson, dear Lord. Not only is he British, which is a super plus in my book, but that jawline, like, oh my gosh. I don't even know what this question was. It was like, favorite movies? Favorite what? Yeah, favorite movies. So Twilight, let's just get past Twilight. My obsession is real. I like Harry Potter as well. I mean, who doesn't want to be a wizard? Also, I like all of Audrey and Marilyn's movies, like How to Steal a Million, How to Marry a Millionaire, Sabrina, Breakfast at Tiffany's, Roman Holiday, Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, the list goes on. I just love all of those old-fashioned movies. They are my favorite, and they are my idols. I also like the classics, so like The Breakfast Club, Pretty in Pink, 16 Candles, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, that's my favorite. And then I like musicals. Favorite books? Well, we already talked about Twilight. The typical John Green and Nicholas Sparks. I also like reading biographies. I just really like learning about people's lives. I just find that really fascinating. And the classics, so Pride and Prejudice, Sense and Sensibility, Midsummer's Night Dream, Romeo and Juliet, you know, Shakespeare and Jane Austen. I love them. Favorite food? I love lasagna. I am Garfield. I'm pretty sure if Garfield were a human being, it would be me. Like, if I could only survive on one thing, I would want to eat lasagna. And I also love sushi. Favorite cereal? Captain Crunch Berries. Not Captain Crunch, Captain Crunch Berries. is a big difference to me. Favorite candy? Candy canes. Oh my gosh, I have a little jar on my little vanity thing filled with candy canes all the time. I am addicted to candy canes. I will eat like 20 of them a day, which is like so bad because candy canes are literally just sugar in a cane. It's just not good for me at all. I also like Reese's. I just like peanut butter and chocolate. Anything chocolate. Milk chocolate, not dark chocolate. Favorite drink? I don't drink soda anymore. I haven't had soda in, I think in Thanksgiving, it'll be like this next Thanksgiving, it'll probably be like 2 or 2.5 years. I have not had soda in a long time. I do not miss it. I'm really glad that I cut it from my life, so, but I like drinking like herbal teas, water, juice, chocolate milk. I love chocolate milk. And the last question for About Me is my favorite color, and my favorite colors are pink, yellow, the nursery yellow, and white, which I think white's a color. Okay, now we're gonna move on to the Disney tag. I'm so excited for this. I have my mini slippers on. I am ready. Okay, name a scene in any Disney movie you wish you could experience. I would either want to experience Cinderella dancing with Prince Charming because that is just so beautiful, and that would be so nice to just have a guy be a gentleman for once. I'm not saying that all guys aren't gentlemen, but the ones that I know, nope. And I would also like to experience flying to Neverland with Peter Pan. Peter Pan is my boyfriend. What non-Disney song reminds you or brings you back to memories in the park? I would have to say either Beautiful Day by U2 or On Top of the World by the Imagine Dragons. Like, that song right there, that's totally Disney. When was the first time you went to Disneyland / Disney World? Disneyland, I was about 4 years old, and I've gone like 4 times every year since then. I go to Disneyland way too much. And Disney World, I went when I was 16. For my 16th birthday, I had the choice of either going on a cruise to Hawaii or to Disney World, and of course, I chose Disney World, and I do not regret my decision whatsoever. What Disney character would you want to be best friends with? Either Peter Pan, actually I would want to be best friends with all of them, that would be awesome, but either Peter Pan, Max Goof, or Meg. I love Meg. My favorite line is when she's like, Megara. My friends call me Meg, at least they would if I had any friends. Favorite Disney movie? Peter Pan. That's going to be my answer for everything. Beauty and the Beast, and a goofy and extremely goofy movie. I love those 2 movies. Walt Disney World or Disneyland? I like them both. I like Disneyland because it's just really nostalgic, and compared to Disney World, I found that it's more like, I don't know, quiet, I guess. Not that it is, but compared to Disney World, it's just more, I don't know, I just feel home when I'm there. I think maybe because I've gone to Disneyland so many times, but I like Disney World because there's more to do. Okay, my camera died, which I'm so upset because now the rest of this footage is going to be like crappy quality, but I want to get this done. So my favorite Disney character, okay, when it comes to like the characters like Mickey, Donald, Chippendale, like, you know, all those characters, I would choose Donald and Max Goof. I love Max. Like, if Peter can't be my boyfriend because he doesn't kiss girls, then I would go to Max. Which I've never seen him at the parks because I feel like he's such an underrated character, but he is just so awesome. And my favorite like scene with Max is in Mickey's Twice Upon a Christmas when he like brings the girl. Oh my god, I can watch that like over and over. I'm like, oh, it's so adorable. And my favorite character like in the movies is obviously Peter Pan. Shocker. And then, what was it? My favorite princess is Belle because she reads and I just like everything about her. And my favorite female villain is Ursula, and I would say Maleficent, but I don't see her as a villain anymore ever since that movie with Angelina Jolie came out, which was amazing. But I kind of felt like Disney was like, oh hey, you know that story that we told you when you were little? Yeah, all a lie, this is what really happened. So I don't really know. I don't accept her as a villain, but if she was, then Maleficent. And my favorite male villain is Captain Hook and Hades. I love Hades. I laugh every single time I watch Hercules. Like, he's just so sassy. He's a sassy, evil villain. First Disney movie you remember seeing, all that comes to mind is Toy Story. And I've always loved Toy Story. I dressed up as Jessie. I made like my little costume when I was in preschool, so I think that was the first movie I probably saw. What type of Disney item do you collect the most? I don't collect anything. I have a couple pins, and those, I don't even know what you call them now. Zoom Zoom? I don't know. You know those little, like, I have one, she's up there, Marie. I'm not really gonna collect them, but I think they're so cute. And yeah. Okay, we're gonna put this on so my hair can stay back. Your favorite Disney song? That is impossible to answer. I love all of them, like what the heck. But I think right now, you know, going through this process and stuff, it would probably be Go the Distance and You Can Fly by Peter Pan. Favorite attraction / ride at the park? Peter Pan, the Haunted Mansion, and any roller coasters. I love roller coasters. Oh, and Indiana Jones. I love that. Who's the park character you never want to miss meeting at the parks? I want to see them all every single time. Like, I guess if I had to choose one, it would be, you definitely, like, you cannot go into that park and not see Mickey. So Mickey and Donald for me. What's your most treasured Disney item? Probably my first pair of ears. It's probably like somewhere in storage right now. But they're just so, you know, little. When I was like 4 years old, they're tiny and all like worn out. Probably that. Your favorite snacks to get at the parks? Churros. Oh my god, I have to get a churro every single time I go. And I was really excited because if I do the DCP, I really want to work a churro stand. Like, so bad. Like, if I can request that, I will. And then when I told my mom this, she was like, really? Like, that's your goal, is to work at, like, she was just so proud that I set such high goals for myself, because churro stand, that was made for me. And I also like the Mickey's ice cream sandwich. Not the bar, I don't like the bar, just the sandwich. Okay, my favorite Disney memory, I have two. This one I tell every single person you ask me, and this is always coming to mind. When I was probably like one of my first times going, like 4 or 5 years old, we did the Disney breakfast, the character breakfast. And I haven't been since I was little, so I don't know if they like have it the same way. But it used to be, you know, you were in different rooms, and then each character would come in and they'd kind of almost put on a skit for you. So we were sitting at the table, and in like bursts Belle and Gaston, and Belle's, you know, talking to Gaston like, I'm not gonna marry you, Gaston, blah blah blah, and he's all cocky and it's like, I'm the best thing in the world, blah 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 blah. And he marches up to my table. He doesn't even like acknowledge me. Like, maybe that would have made it better on my 5-year-old self, but he doesn't. He just like waltzes up to my table and he takes my orange juice and chugs it down. I could have been sick, which I wasn't, but he just chugs it down, and I just like, my parents tell me, I don't remember me doing this, but my parents told me that when he did that, I looked at him with such like shock, and I was just like, and then I like put my hands on my hips and I was like, like I was so mad at him. And then he tried to like afterwards, after they do their skit, they like go to each table and they like acknowledge you and stuff. And then he was like trying to talk to me like, I'm sorry little girl, I'll get you. And I was like don't talk to me, I'm so mad. But yeah, that's one memory. Oh, I have another one actually, because in Bug's Life, where they have those statues, I always take a picture with the ladybug, because I am sassy. Sometimes I can be a little like, I'm a little drama queen, I am sassy, so I take a picture with the bug, and then I'll do the little face with it. I'll just like, you know, that's me in a bug form. And the other memory is, this one's more funny, but I used to have this friend, and at the time her mom was dating this guy, and the guy had a daughter, and she was 9, so she was younger than us, and we decided to take her. Okay, it was me, my friend, and her sister sitting on one side of the Ferris wheel, and then my dad and the little girl, I believe her name was Rayanne or something, was sitting on the opposite side of us. I love going on the swinging ones. I won't go on the, you know, still ones. That's just really boring to me. But yeah, so we were on it, and I don't think she was like prepared for it to, cause you know, it's kind of scary when it just goes like that. But when it gets to that point where it's like stuck, and then when you start moving, it like takes that like long shh and then swings you. Okay, I don't think she was prepared for that, because she was like up there and we were like sitting back watching her, and then she was sitting next to my dad, so she was like, yeah, you know, that scared, excited face, like, I'm not scared, I'm, you know, this is fun. And then when it started like descending and like, you know, swinging and stuff, she like grabs onto my dad and she was like, Daddy, no! So loud every single time it like swinged, and we were just on the opposite side of her dying laughing. Like, it's just the funniest thing ever. You had to be there. But those are my memories that I have. Oh my god, okay, this lighting is not working. This video is just crap. I have to change lighting, cameras. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry about this. But okay. A Disney film that always makes you cry. I'm gonna put this hat on as I talk about it. When Sully says goodbye to Boo, I just think it is like the saddest thing, because, you know, she like learns that lesson, like sometimes goodbyes are forever. Which, okay, are they making another movie? Because they can't just leave it hanging, like him opening the door and she's like, Kitty, like, I need to know what happens next. And then also Toy Story 3. I cried at 2 different parts for that, when they were all holding hands because I thought they were gonna fall in the fire, and I was just like, guys! And then we saw it in 3D, so I had the 3D glasses on, and I kind of looked over to see if anyone else was crying, but they were all just like impassively sitting through it, like, this is not the saddest thing ever. And then I was like, oh my god, I was like bawling underneath, so I was like sitting back in the seat, and then I was just like like wiping my tears because I didn't want anyone to know. And then when Andy like officially says goodbye, like, that's my childhood. That's like the first movies that I saw, and oh my god, I think that's when it hit me, like, oh my god, my childhood's over. But it's not. I will still live as a child. Okay, and the last question is, are you the only one obsessed with Disney in your family, or does it run in our family? I'd have to say it runs in our family, but my dad and myself are like the most obsessed. Although I'm definitely number 1 in the family. But yeah. Oh my god, my hair's looking crazy. But okay, that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let's bring Marie and Pooh, the only cat that I can have because I am allergic. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please give it a thumbs up and leave any comments down below if you agreed with any of the answers that I said. And I tag all of you to do it because this is so much fun, and it, you know, gives you a chance to like see somebody's personality, so I like these videos. But yeah, please subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!